But with your experience, you've had two PIME missionaries already who got kidnapped but eventually released. Do you think the Assembly this coming August would come up with a decision, especially with your superior coming over to the Philippines, would have some second thoughts of having foreign missionaries in areas like Payao?
I think this is my opinion, but I think if we abandon certain places that are on the boundary or are the frontier, for better places, better to go back to Italy, because in Italy too, priests are lacking now. But if our job is to be for some kind of people or for some kind of situation, even though it can be dangerous, for me it's worth it still to be here. Otherwise, we have to abandon all the Philippines. Means we are here because we believe in certain values, in certain way of our lives, in certain situation, and we want to change in a way all of this, or we want to be part of all this. If we are not part of this, I mean, is still meaningful for us to be here or not?
Yes. How many were your abductors?
In the beginning, the real who kidnapped me, they were, when I was kidnapped, there was one with a pistol in his hand, and I think 7 or 8 with Armalite. Then we walk in the mangrove, Katungan, and we reached the pambot. There was 4 pambot there, and with people on the pambot, I think there were 6 or 7 more. When we left, I discovered, because they covered me so I couldn't see how many people, but when I took away the entrapal, I saw that on my pambol we were 5, and there was another pambol with 2, so 7 on us. When we started walking, we were about 14 or 15, and the first camp we were 11 of us there. And then the 11 people continue until the end of June. Then there was a shift because one of them got sick, and many left, and 2 new ones came. So in the end there were 5 of them plus me, so 6 of us.
In all honesty, what did they probably learn from you?
That's I don't know. That's is in the way of God and and in their.
What did you learn from them?
Well, I learned that never, in spite of everything, they are my brother. Because at night I used to pray for them too. So they can kidnap me again, and they will pray for them.
Really? There's no bitterness at all?
No, there was no bitterness at all. I think it's something that happened to me, and in a way it was a hard time, but in a way give means also to my mission here in the Philippines, to create a society, a Christian society, to bring some values where we are willing or not, we are brothers and sisters, and I believe really so.
So would you say that this is your learning experience?
Yeah. Otherwise, when we say our Father, it doesn't mean anything. Because we say our Father means that if it is our Father means that we are His Son. If we are His Son means that between me and you, we are brothers. We are brothers. And that is our Father.
Okay, very good, very nice. If we are to summarize all this, and our listeners would listen to what you have to say, how would you describe everything you had in 40 days in a capsule, in a brief statement?
Well, I really don't know yet. No, I know that I need time to think it about, and talking to my brothers and sisters, they have hardship. And one of my suggestions to them is, if I go back to Italy, it's better we move in a place where they can sit, I can sit, we can talk, and perhaps together discover what this was for us, because they too were really involved in all of this. I mean, they didn't know if we were alive or dead. They didn't know where I was, what was happening to me. And I think perhaps was much harder for them than for me. So it's better if together all of us can discover what was the real meaning. I mean, for all of us. And
yes. But what about the reception you got in Malacanang yesterday?
I was surprised of how many people were there, and I think it's a symptom that also, I mean, also the Filipino church is growing, meaning to say the sense of solidarity, the sense of humanity, the sense of fraternity is there, and I think was a kind of a sign for me that in a way we are doing the good job.
Father, one last point. Do you have any idea whether money changed hands for your release?
This question you have to ask to
Thank you very much.
to answer. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome again. Oh, yeah. Fantastic.